with the exception of the wing backs, are all on the yellow.
Exactly. Not good news for Karim Zito, but it doesn't look he's eager to substitute any of them, looking at what they also bring to the table.
Justice Lay remains the only option on the bench to occupy those spaces. Mate Ahmed has given away possession. Enchi trying to pick out Albert Amwa. I'm thinking the pass went too early, and Gripman will mop up for a golden kick.
His calmness though does it so easily without the fuss at all.
Da Costa Owusu coming to the foul. Free kick for Kotoko.
That was a free kick. He had the ball under control. But then Samba, and the tussle over there, it could have been anyone's foul at all. You understand the discretion of the referee always is final then.
Emmanuel Enchi will try to find out what answers Ensu and the likes in the box will provide from his delivery, but again, confident goalkeeping from Kelvin Saba.
Yeah, that's Enchi's territory again. And gone were the days where he donned the Olympic jersey and he'll try anything at all, wherever or no matter where he found himself on the pitch. But at this time he's a bit cautious. It's a cup final. Perhaps he has that at the back of his mind too.
Saka Dauda trying to find Armour, and Gripman gets it clear. Da Costa Owusu is an amazing talent, brilliant player. You need to do something overly aggressive to destabilize him or dispossess him. Zakaria Mumuni. Joshua Fuseni is up against Henry Ensu. Sets up Mumuni. Golden kick. This time they lose possession. Now Saka Dauda. Enchi. Aqua. It looked like a handball. It was a handball. Enchi, his presence has been felt since his arrival in the game, and he's warming himself gradually. Yeah, free kick, Yabua the culprit, bringing down Saka Dauda.
You'd always say that move from Coach Karim Zito to bring on Enchi is gradually paying off.
Bentum brings down Aqua, free kick. It's been very lively in the second half of Peter Amidu Aqua.
He has, and a lot is quite expected of him, looking at the promise and talent he's been since he joined Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Patrick Esedu. Here's Ablo. Gripman is first to arrive ahead of Kwame Opoku, who has forced him to commit an error that gives Kotoko the advantage of a throw-in. Gripman's header. Mate clears only as far as Amwa. Enchi. It's a decent ball from Enchi to Saka Dauda, but a cross not as good as that delivery from Enchi.
And that's what he gives you, Enchi.
Manuel entry. Poor ball from Albert Amoa. He struggled in this second half. Here is Husseini, but Ansu arrives to take care of the danger, and Kamara will get it away. Anywhere will do for now.
The youngster always looks relentless without the ball. Now it's clear.
Acosta's cross. Bless Ege is arriving. Did well to get it back, but there was nobody there for golden kick. Ablo wins the free kick.
At the displeasure of Joshua Husseini, and that roar from him leaves there was body check, and nothing illegal about that, especially when you have two full-grown men trying to show off.
Kamara slips after taking that free kick. He's yet to get into his goal. Here is Ablo to Kamara. Pressure on the Guinean shotstopper, forcing him to hand golden kick the advantage.
I think we could talk about Da Costa, Owusu, Abdullahi Zakariba, Bless Ege. You put that goal aside, and he's been marvelous for golden kick this afternoon or this evening.
Kamara's ball in, headed down by Edward Bentum. Bless Ege. Sedu is tracking him down. The foul right before the referee.
And Bless Ege, just talking about him, and after scoring that lovely free kick, it looks like that's not the only skill he has in his arsenal. Talking about dead ball situations, he's also good on the ball. He drives it very well, and his wing play is also top notch.
Great man to Da Costa. Ege flicks it at the expense of Ablo. Da Costa, good ball to Bless Ege. Chance for golden kick. Great block from Henry Ensu. Samba loses the ball to Bentum. Bentum with a long cross looking for Joshua Husseini. Meanwhile, on the other side, Bless Ege has gone down. The golden kick goal scorer.
Perhaps he might have pulled a muzzle up. He's been quite hard working. He's been bullish sometimes when he has to, especially when he needs to fight his way through the Kotoko defense, and I hope he gets to continue. Fifi Parker Hansen would hope that he continue, because he's been lively on the right hand side of attack for golden kick. I tell you what, this is not the best Kotoko side I've seen. This is not the best performance I've seen from the team that plays third in the just ended Premier League, especially coming up against the side that finished sixth, a tier lower. You'd be expecting more from Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Here is Samba O'Neill. He's been very calm in this second half, obviously, because of the yellow card he picked up. Samba O'Neill. Patrick Esiedu. He said a sterling season with Kotoko in his first year at the club. Saudo's cross again is Kelvin Kofi Saba.
Clearly golden kick limiting Kotoko to, crosses from the right and left hand side. Tells you it's, going through the middle is quite a challenge for them now.
Bentum. He gives it away now. Aqua, Samba O'Neal, Esiedu to Enchi. Good 1-2 between the Kotoko players. Enchi will switch direction to Ensu. He finds Lord Armour. Now Samba O'Neal. It's a flick from Armour. Now Kwame Opoku wants to go all by himself. Here is Aqua! What a miss! This should be going in from Peter Amidu Aqua. So close.
His mouth won't close. And just look at the reaction from the Kotoko winger. And that should have been 2-1. Good job done there over there by Kwame Poku to just, release him on the left-hand side. He opens himself up a bit, trying to go with that technique. And credit to Saba also for making himself big to narrow that angle. But that was a good job done by Kwame Poku over there. And just look at that. The positioning of the goalkeeper making it difficult to find the right angle there.
The youngster should be scoring.
He has no excuses.
Kotoko preparing for another substitution. It might just be over for Peter Amidu Aqua after that missed opportunity. Likely to be replaced by Samson Eduku. He also plays from the wings. Kotoko have a corner. Armour swings in across. Ensu is beaten to it by Adamu. And it falls back to Lord Armour. Here is Lord Armour. Goes past his marker. Trying to set up Opoku. Here is Kwame Opoku and Joseph Ablo. How did he miss? The centre back popped up and found himself in the right spot. But that finish, you're thinking, it should have fallen to a striker.
The chances are falling to them. Bintum miscuing that. And Ablo in a very, very good position to have put in Kotoko 2-1 up.
That's the confirmation of the substitution. Samson Eduku, the former Tamale City winger, is in for Peter Amidu Aqua. Eduku is a more clinical finisher than Amidu Aqua. He scored double figures the season Tamale City got relegated from the top flight. Timely clearance from Patrick Esiedu. Hussein was just lurking around to take advantage.
That's what he does, always playing, over the shoulders of defenders.
Flag is out to saying he's offside.
Husseini there, no questions at all, no protest from the golden kick youngster. Just understood when the flag went up and the whistle was blown. And from minute 1 up till this time, you just notice that the shape of golden kick hasn't changed. Nothing has changed about the club.
A bit of confusion between Kamara and his goalkeeper, Kamara and his centre back, Ablo.
You don't need that at this point in the game. You need full concentration.
Kwame Opoku with a chance. Goal kick. Zakaria Mumuni will make way very soon.
And then that was the chance earlier on. Kwame Poku trying the spectacular there. Couldn't hit it as much as he had wanted to.
Adumba Kofi Anina J will come in to replace Zakaria Mumuni. He's paid his dues. Former West Africa Football Academy star. He went on to play for AS Vita Club in DRC, returned to play for Aduana, and now he's playing in the lower tier for Golden Kick.
A real leader in the dressing room for Golden Kick. At some point he lost it, he nearly lost it.
Sure.
You know, being booked for decent, but he's been calm since after that. The headlines as early as tomorrow morning. Trust me, if this should stand. You might want the benefit of a replay, but even from the first instance, I think that shouldn't be a penalty.
I think the referee will further consult his assistant referee before. I get a feeling he's asking the referee it shouldn't have been a penalty. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, crucial times here. Very crucial, and it could be what decides the game. It could be what decides the fate of either of these two teams, and I think the right call would have to be made. The right decision would have to be made. You can hardly pinpoint what the communication has been, but then it's clear we have the benefit of the replay again, and the goalkeeper just goes down on time, has a hand to it, and then recovers again, and that's what you do not want to see in any game at all. And I believe the security would have to just drag him out. But the referee has a decision to make.
A fan of Golden Kick has gone onto the pitch, but he's been chased away by the security. Interesting times. So we are waiting on the final decision. Will the penalty stand? Will the referee rescind this decision? As it stands now, he looks like he's standing by his decision.
Yeah, he looks certain. They're quite confident about the decision he's taken. Perhaps he might not have the benefit of a replay, and that's one of the most difficult jobs of a referee. Split-second decisions you have to take. But then also these decisions could go on to either impact or affect.
So the decision will stand. Asin Ablo heading towards the Golden Kick goal. What exactly is he going to do? To shake the net? Wondering if that can get a penalty in it. Samba O'Neill has gone for the ball. Will the Congolese centre back be the one to take the penalty? Albert Amwa has inquired whether he can take it, but it's still Samba O'Neill having the ball. He hands it to Albert Amwa. Kwame Poku also behind Albert Amwa. Albert Amwa has already scored 3 goals in the FA Cup this season. And he leaves it for Kwame Poku.
It's interesting what's happening, because Samba takes it,
gives it to
Albert Amwa.
Amwa hands it to Kwame Opoku, and he can hit a double if he gets it right. And what a time to score.
But then one that could send them into the CAF Confederations Cup as well. Tells you it's a huge moment for him. There was no chance for him at all.
Kotoko actually threw his jersey into the stands and he had to be picked up for him.
He's fortunate he had it in less than a minute.
Kwame Opoku, 3 seasons ago, he was a poster boy of this club. Left for pastures abroad. Now, he seems to be the man to take Kotoko back into Africa.
Certainly, he has done that. And he's stolen the show as well.
2 goals in a cup final is a great achievement. He's already picked up a yellow card for taking off his shirt and throwing it into the sands.
And the argument that he's been by far the best centre forward in the second round
Of the Ghana Premier League.
Yeah, I think it's been justified here with his performance.
One of those performances that caught the attention of the Black Stars coaches who invited him for the Unity Cup in London. Didn't quite have a good game against Nigeria, but he's shown his quality today.
Yeah, and you'll be thinking with this, Otuado will still have him in his good books.
Golden kicker not giving up. Da Costa. Here is Da Costa. Goes down just around the Kotoko 18, but it won't count. Gripman. Opoku. Amoa. Brought down cynically by Abdullahi Zakaria. Abdullahi Zakari.
You wonder what he was trying over there. Yeah, you can impede a player, but this was pushing clearly. Going to the back of
Too
Ahmed
aggressive
Amoa.
on the part of the golden kick player. Signs of frustration, I guess.
Yeah, I agree with you, Les. But he's a fine player.
He's been so good today.
But despite his diminutive figure, very solid on the ball. Has an eye for a good pass as well.
2 goals from Kwame Opoku. 1 from Bless Ege. Kotoko were the first to score through Opoku's header. Golden kick equalized through a well-taken free kick. And the moment controversy setting the decision of referee Adare, Kotoko wouldn't mind. They took advantage and Opoku scored from the spot kick after goalkeeper Kofi Saba had been adjudged to have brought down Opoku. Opoku took his turn, made no mistake, and converted expertly. Full time at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Asante Kotoko are FA Cup champions. It's golden kick 1, Asante Kotoko 2.
Yeah, good game. Nonetheless, we've been served some very lovely football here this evening.
Original TV, Ghana ye dieni. Fifra ye free nyina ye die bedientia. De ya fuji ani
be lifting the MTN FA Cup. This is not going to be the first time he's doing it. And I'm sure certainly it won't be the last. Coach Zito, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You promised me a smile at the end of the match.
I told you it will be very difficult.
Yeah.
I predicted all what has happened.
Sure.
But at the end of the day, surely we'll win the cup.
How tough did Golden Kicks make this match for you?
You've seen it. You know, they lose nothing if we beat them. But rather, Kotoko will lose something if we lose this game.
Yeah.
So they don't have any pressure. They're freely and playing. And when you look at the way we are playing, we are a little bit under pressure, trying at all costs to be able to win the cup. So seriously, I came with a little bit of injury players, but there's nothing we can do. But at the end of the day, they stood the test of time.
Yeah.
They were able to match them equally. Look, they didn't have any serious chances like the way we created. You understand me? But they were able to play the midfield game more than us because of 1 or 2, 3.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, what matters most is who win. So we have won. So
Okay.
I'm okay.
So you carry you are carrying the cup away. You have also received your passport officially to go to Africa. What should we expect from Kotoko between now and when the competition begins?
I think Kotoko has a lot of programs.
Okay.
I think on the 6th we are playing Accra as a folk.
Yes.
And then again, we are also to travel to South Africa to play some tournament.
Okay.
So you see how busy we'll be. So all is in preparing for the coming FA Cup.
All right.
So FA champion. So we are going to do our best. Seriously, at least we'll try to join the group
Okay.
more than we won't go in the first, but we'll go over the group. Yeah. Because
Okay.
it's not easy.
All right.
It's not easy.
I'm sure the fans will be looking forward to a very good performance from Kotoko because it's been a long while since you went to Africa.
The job I took wasn't easy. Wasn't easy at all.
Okay.
Because this is a case.
All right.
I don't know them.
Okay.
And gradually, but I'm okay with them.
With them.
The way they responded to mine.
Okay.
So I'm happy.
We'll expect a lot from you. Thank you very much, Coach, for talking to us. That was Coach Karim Zito, the proud winner of the MTN FA Cup. Won it the last time around, and he's won it again. Of course, it was with Dreams FC, but today it is with Kumasi Asante Kotoko. They are bouncing back to Africa. What made it difficult for Kotoko, especially towards the dying embers of the game, was the way Golden Kick manipulated the game for them. And Coach told us earlier on before we started the match that it was not going to be an easy game. They have nothing to lose, but they are going to prove a point. Coach, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
You came so close, yet the cup has eluded you. But obviously, you must be elated at the performance of your team today.
Yeah, I'm very, very overwhelmed and happy about my players' performance. They show their class, they show some character, they show some determination.
Yeah.
Just that it's unfortunate that
things didn't go the way you wanted.
The decision makers make their rule. They put the rule into their hands and make what they think is right.
I'm sure that they were demoralized when that penalty was given. But going into the game, what was the main instruction you gave to them?
To make history.
To make history.
Yeah, we want to make history, and this is what the main aim we brought here. To make history, we have to win the game, and we play according to how we planned. And the boys play amazingly well. Yes, everybody was determined to win the game, and you can see we show our class. We came in, nobody knows our players. They are underdogs, they are weak. We came to face this giant, and at the end, the referee gave them a win, which is okay. We are okay. We are okay for that. We are okay that they didn't score us, but referee made sure he gave the win to them. This is a silver platter.
All right. Your performance in the lower division, that's Division 1, culminated or has culminated in the success that you have chalked today. You've gone all the way to the MTN FA Cup final. What does this mean for the team? How will this motivate yourself and your team, especially playing in Division 1?
Yeah, it's a big motivation. It's extremely. West cannot explain these things. You know, it's a lifetime opportunity to reach the MTN FA Cup final. Who knows whether we will get there or not? But yes, as far as we are doing the work, we'll definitely aim to get there again. You know, that's how we work. Yes, and our testament of clearly shows that yes, we work hard to get here. And the performance we put up, the same thing we put up in the Division 1 league. We play good football. That's our identity. We don't kick the ball anyhow. We make sure we keep the ball. We build up from defense, and we make sure we frustrate our opponent from finding their rhythm. And these are the things that help us to excel. Yeah.
I see. All right. So it's done and dusted, the MTN FA Cup. Obviously, you also have to map up a strategy to finish well in the Premiership. But again, we'll be looking forward to seeing a lot more of golden kicks. Because, Coach, I can tell you, the crowd you saw here today, 90% of them were supporting golden kicks. You play some very good football, and you've got some very good individual players as well. So there's a lot to look forward to from your team, Golden Kicks. Wouldn't you say that?
Yeah. I know the supporters. You know, all the supporters, they want good football, regardless the club they support.
Exactly.
Immediately you started exhibiting good performance, they will give you up.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it. And even the penalty the referee took, you saw from the
reaction
crowd.
was clear.
Exactly. So they want good football, and that's what we came here to do. We came here to entertain them and play good football. So the future is bright for us. We will make sure we'll go back, work again, and find our way here again. I need a title, you know.
You need the title, I know. Maybe God says this is not the year. Maybe your year is coming. But thank you very much. You put up a performance.
I won't say God said. No, God didn't say
God
this.
didn't say that.
Yeah, referee decided that he's not in my year. Referee
All right,
decided.
Coach. All right, Coach. I know it's painful, but thank you very much and congratulations
for
putting
once
up
again.
such a performance. Thank you very much.
All right.
So Coach believes that they did their best. They did well. And like I was telling him, many of the fans who came to watch the game were applauding Golden Kicks throughout the game. It's just sad and unfortunate that they had to succumb to a penalty kick towards the dying.
Got it wrong. I watched the replay over and over. It's not a penalty. As a journalist, I'm not supposed to talk about what I've seen. That was never a penalty. And the Kotoko fans themselves will tell you it's never a penalty. But you don't blame Kotoko, you blame the match official. He got it wrong. And I think, well, in the full glow of VAR, referees do mistakes as well. But so far as I'm concerned, I think the linesman should have done better on that occasion. But at the end of the day, I think it's one of the finest FA Cup finals we've witnessed in a couple of years now. And I think for Golden Kick and Fifi Parker, they should beat their chest and hold it high. These boys have played the best football in the division today, and they've shown that there's a thin line between Division 1 and the Premier League.
Well, I have almost always maintained that line is very slim. In fact, too slim. You would need someone to tell you that this is a Division 1 team and this is a Premiership team. But again, it also tells us the hard work the Football Association has also put in to ensure that, one, they upgrade the standards of football in this country, and then two, they get as much as possible, they get some level of sponsorship, especially for the lower divisions. And we've seen how the Access Division 1 League has turned out, and it looks like it's turned out pretty well. Viewers will be joining the action behind us because the ceremony is just about to begin. The announcements are all going on, and the dignitaries will be coming down for the pleasantries. But Coach Karim Zito said something that I think is deep. he believes that this is rather the eye-opener.
Executive Council member of the GFA, please come over and join us on the days.
You know, they've managed this game pretty well in terms of their professional mode. They managed the game because if it had to be any other day, Golden Kicks should have walked away as winners of this game because they really gave Kotoko a very, very tough game. It was a cracking game, but like I said, Kotoko created their lack. The referee got the call wrong and awarded them a penalty in the dying embers of the game. And they converted to win the game. But going into Africa, they have to beef up this team. They should be incomings and should be outgoings. And I know Kotoko is a big club. They will do the necessary adjustment going into Africa. And as a journalist, I can only wish Kumasi Asante Kotoko the best of luck. They've done the most important thing. You have to win to be able to have the right to play in Africa. And they've managed to do that here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium.
And obviously, by the kind courtesy of Max TV, we brought this to you live wherever you were watching the game. And we are continuing with the live transmission because we would want to see the trophy being handed over to the eventual winners, Kumasi Asante Kotoko. They have toiled, they have labored, they have worked so hard to get to this level. And definitely, they will be taking this trophy back to Menchia with all the fun that it comes with. But again, from the game that we saw a lot of frustration on the part of Karim Zito. Was the frustration because the team was not playing to his set rules, or the opposition was giving them a worrying time?
Absolutely, it's a combination of both. Because he came into the game as a favorite, he came into the game with a game plan, but they got confronted and heckled by a very good team in Golden Kicks. If you look at Golden Kick play, definitely you can't fault him because his combinations were not working. They basically has to throw that whatever they were doing out of the window, and he has to adjust to the rhythm of the game. And for Fifi Parker, he felt very comfortable for majority of this game. Up into the last 10 minutes of the game where Kumasi Asante Kotoko carved them open on 2 occasions. Kwame Poku and Lord Amwa had decent chances to be able to score, but they fluffed their line. But at the end of the day, for Karim Zito, he'll be frustrated, but you don't blame him as much as he's frustrated because he expected his players to play better than what he saw today. And I think the players themselves have to look at themselves in the mirror and say, this is one game that we were extremely lucky. We were left off the hook, and we have to look at ourselves and play better next time. Because sometimes in Africa, if you will not have the opportunity to have a second bite.
Based on a recent survey, more than 52% of Ghanaians agree farm animal welfare is important. 65% of Ghanaians believe hens live happy and simple lives free from needless pain. But in reality, they are trapped in tiny cages, subjected to stress and suffering their entire life. There is, however, a better way of preventing them from going through unnecessary pain. Imagine a world where hens are able to roam freely. Give hens the lives they deserve and say no to hen suffering.
And so obviously they're looking forward to ensure that not only do they go back with success, but that passport they need to get back into Africa. We've seen Kotoko this season. They ended in the top echelons of the league. We can't say it was a very good performance or the superlative performance that we had wanted. But of course, it also gives us a lot of food for thought as football-loving Ghanaians. Are they going to be the worthy ambassadors of Ghana in the UEFA Champions League?
Well, in the CAF Confederations Cup. Well, if you look at Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Kotoko is a huge brand in African football. Kotoko is one of the biggest clubs in Ghana. They can only be rivaled by Accra Hearts of Oak. Kotoko going to Africa will serve as a proper marker for our local football because we really want to see them play in Africa. And for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, their fans and the owner of the team, His Royal Highness Otumfuo, will be extremely happy that his team, based on everything that Kotoko has gone through this season, they've managed to win a cup this season and they are going back to Africa. That is where Kumasi Asante Kotoko deserve to be because they deserve to rub shoulders with the Mazembes, with the Asek Mimosas, with the El Alis, with the Pyramids, with the Zemaleks. Those are in the elite level of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. So I think Kotoko has rejoined their class, and they should go and be worthy ambassadors of this of our league, because the last time we had Dreams FC, they went into the semi-final of the CAF Confederations Cup. And for some time now, for about 10 years, we've not had any of our local clubs doing that for us. So I think they are the right place at the right time.
All right, right place at the right time. And it looks like the ceremony is just about to begin. The presentations, I believe, will start first with the match officials who handled today's final. Once their presentation is over, it continues with the runners-up and then the winners as well. I'm pretty sure there will be some individual presentations also made to some of the best talent that we saw on the night today. And on the back there, there's a corridor that has been formed by the champions so that the runners-up will be honored with their silver medals, and then it will be the turn of the champions to also come through. But again, what do we tell the organizers of the MTN FA Cup for this season?
Well, the limit. They've done a pretty much decent, better job this season. They've done a great yeoman's job. The final was a spectacle. The pitch side branding was top-notch by Mr. Wilson Atta. They can only get better with what they've done for us this season. It's at the end of the day, I think, in terms of if you look out for a proper cup final, you can't ask for something better than this. And I think they've done a very good job. The only thing left is the referees. They should take a critical look at themselves. They can't put in all the job, and the referees will come and give us the kind of result they give us today. It's poor on their part for that penalty that they've awarded to Kumasi, but I don't blame them. If we had the luxury of VAR, they would have definitely overturned that particular decision here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium.
Well, organizations are still going on behind us, but it looks like we're set to go on with the presentation. The podium is going to be buzzing with a lot of excitement in the next couple of minutes, and it is by virtue of the fact that the Greater Accra Minister has come onto the field together with other dignitaries who will be participating in the presentation. And so do stay with us. We will continue with the presentation process, and obviously we'll let you know exactly what is happening. Currently approaching us is the Minister for Sports and Recreation, Honorable Kofi Adams. Is going to join the delegation on the podium for us to have the presentation of the medals and of course the eventual trophy to the award winners. So we will stick and stay with them as we go through, and obviously try and capture every detail that we have here today. And it's going to be interesting that we will have a lot of presentation here. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Okay, so officials are still walking in, and pardon us for break of protocol, but we definitely will continue with the presentation. And as you can see, they'll be sorted out quickly. But obviously, history in the making. Kumasi Asante Kotoko have not laid hands on this trophy for a while, and I'm sure today, probably up to tomorrow, and maybe the day after tomorrow, there'll be a lot of party.
The Fufu party in Kumasi will definitely. The Fufu party in Kumasi, I envy them. I really want to be part of that Fufu party. They should enjoy, because Kotoko has been through a lot this season. For what they've gone through, they've lost a fan in Nswatre. They've lost the manager who Prosperity Ogunwu. They've invested a lot into. They felt like he wasn't the right man for them at a point in time. They had to let him go, and they brought in Karim Zito. And Zito himself will be a very, very happy man today, because taking over at the tail end of the season, for him to be able to do what he has done for the Porcupine Warriors, they couldn't have asked for a better ending to the season than what they have gotten today.
All right, so let's see exactly what's happening behind us. As you can see, the officials are being awarded with their medals. The referee, the center referee, the two assistants, and the fourth official. They've taken their medals for a job done here this evening, and we say thank you very much to the officials. Waiting in line will be the losers, and then the eventual winners will also take their turn. And so now Kotoko will form the corridor to get them through passage onto the dais, and then we will have their presentation as well. Lots of people here at the University of Ghana Stadium, and they're all waiting, keen and ready to see exactly what will happen here today. And so now come the proud losers of the MTN FA Cup, ably led by their captain, Roland Gripman. Very dejected captain, but he knows that they played their hearts out. They did play their hearts out. And so captain will lead by example, and then the rest of the players will follow with their heads down. They look very dejected, Blackgate.
Well, Goldie, you don't fault them because they get everything out here on this pitch today. Fans here and at home are in awe of them. They will be happy with whatever they have done here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. We love what they did. They've served the Division 1 bunch a whole lot of goodies today. And I think whatever they have done today, they've showcased to everybody that they were never being bullied by the occasion. They took the game to Kumasi Asante Kotoko and made sure Kotoko really sweated for whatever they've gotten this evening here at the University of Ghana Stadium.
I definitely can feel how the players and what the players are going through now. It's been a journey for them, a wonderful journey at that, and they knew that getting into the final, it could be anybody's game. But alas, they succumbed to that last-minute penalty. They may be defeated, but they are certainly not disgraced.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. They've played some fantastic stuff. You look at Baba Adamu, number 44. You look at Gripman. You look at Bless Ege, number 99. You look at Da Costa, number 10. Sparkling players. They light up the occasion. They play some brilliant patches. In terms of attacking movement, they play some brilliant combinations. And Coach Fifi Parker Hansen, the coach of Golden Kick, trust me, he is one of the finest we've seen in the local league for some time now. Because they express themselves better, they play some good football. And this is what we always want to see from our feeder clubs. And for this, if all the feeder clubs can replicate this kind of football, they can only get better, my senior colleague.
Well, they can only get better. We only hope that this won't be the end of Golden Kicks. We saw Nanya FC rise to the occasion in 2011 when the competition was reintroduced, and we had our proud sponsors MTN supporting us, and MTN has been very loyal to the Ghana Football Association. They have kept faith with this competition, and it has blossomed to be one of the best organized competitions on the local league.
Yeah, definitely. This is one of the finest things. This is one of the finest FA brands, like the MTN FA Cup. You know, the president of the FA himself was one of the guys that revamped this particular competition. He was a former chairman of the MTN FA Cup competition. I think he was there when Okoye United played in the final, and they served us something spectacular. So we all saw what Mr. Kotoko would do given the opportunity to be the FA president. It was the MTN FA Cup that gave him the ambience. He exposed him to us in terms of the organizational qualities. And I think they never took their foot off the pedal. They've continued from that level, and it's been something spectacular. And I think this competition can only get better. They should look at the loopholes, the few ones that they can do, and increase the prize money for the winners.
Increase the prize money, obviously. That will be welcoming enough for all of us. So we've gone through the first set of presentations. The match officials have received their medals, and so have Golden Kick. We are now waiting for the triumphant arrival of the MTN FA Cup champions for 2024-2025, Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Kumasi Asante Kotoko are now making their way to pick up the golden medal. You know, they deserve it. They played, they managed the game. You have to create your own luck to win football matches. You don't blame them. Even though it's a wrong call by the referee, you can't blame Kumasi Asante Kotoko. They didn't award themselves the penalty. They created their luck, and the referee gave them the penalty. So congratulations to Kumasi Asante Kotoko for what they have done this evening here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium, Prince. What Kotoko has been through this season, I think the fans and the owner of the club wouldn't have asked for any better climax to the season. For them to win a trophy and for them to return back to play in Africa, where they will join the elite division of the bigger clubs on the continent. That is where Kumasi Asante Kotoko belongs to.
One person who will have a smile on his face from now till I don't know when will be the owner of the team, Menchia will be full of happiness, full of smiles, and full of satisfaction by virtue of the fact that Kotoko have really lifted themselves out of a precarious situation where they failed to win the Premier League, but have gone on to decorate themselves with the MTN FA Cup.
Well, you know, for Otumfuo,
I wish I were in Menchia now.
For Otumfuo, you'll be a happy man.
Sure.
Because this is where he wants to see his football club get to. The elite, the creme de la creme of African football. And Kotoko and Asafok, season after season, deserve by merit to be in Africa. And for Kotoko, they've been very pragmatic in their approach in the MTN FA Cup. Because when it got to a point in time that they knew that they were not going to win the league, Coach Karim Zito said he will fancy the MTN FA Cup and go for it. They had an awkward semi-final in Brekum, Chelsea. They managed to beat them by 1-0 here at the University of Ghana Stadium here this evening. They met Golden Kick in a very competitive and an awkward opponent. But they managed against all odds to do the odd positive thing to win the game by 2-1. I think they deserve this, and Kotoko, they can go to sleep and think about how they will beef up their squad going into Africa.
Most definitely, without a doubt. And Karim knows that because he knows that he has to put a team into top shape. It's now the turn of the officials. Zito has collected his medals.
You look at the Ramna Hamza Obeng,
yeah,
who just completed the season with Vision FC. He has moved to Kumasi Asante Kotoko, former winner of this trophy with Hearts of Folk, when he was the assistant to Samuel Buedu. And now he's with Kumasi Asante. You know, he's a Kumasi boy. So he has just joined the party at the right time.
Exactly. And now is the turn of the captain,
Frederick Asari.
He will take the last medal and then he will do the honorable thing.
Well, you know, there's a rumor that he'll be leaving the club as well. Would this give him the perfect closure where he captained his team to win the MTN FA Cup? It's a proud moment for him, and he'll be happy to say, I was the one that captained the team to win the MTN FA Cup for the 2024-2025 season.
Well, it's been wonderful, it's been fun, it's been amazing a ride for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, and this is the proud moment of a captain, and the trophy will be handed over to him by the Minister of
Sport.
What a season! It's been fun.
Adina Piki.
It's been exciting. It's been exciting. If there's one person who can tell the story very well, it's this young man next to me. The boy has been following the game from all levels. The boy in Komokakra. Give us a little briefing tree about all that has happened here today.
Of course, you have shown one of the fantastic game. You know, no behind him, sir. They are going to kick back to surprise. Sanya, oh yeah, or a brana going to kick and Bobo Quanity, a house of folk boy, you know. What a kick, Koi Kaula to send you. What just say yes, indeed. What a kick for no Omuni Popo. May your commentary what you said when you say yes, indeed. What a kick for they are one of the fantastic team. But unfortunately, no, things didn't go the way they are more expected. At the end of the say, congratulations. Kotoko fire the papa. Kotoko fire the papa.
All right, well, viewers, it's all over here. Kumasi Asante Kotoko have been declared the champions of the MTN FA Cup. They beat Golden Kicks by 2-1. A late penalty did that in that Golden Kicks, and they had to succumb to defeat. Congratulations to Kumasi Asante Kotoko. We're looking forward to a positive outlook from them coming season, and obviously we will be following closely the exploits of Ghana's representatives at next year's CAF Champions League.
Well, they deserve it. They deserve to play in the CAF Confederations Cup. I think they'll be worthy ambassadors of our local league. And I say congratulations to the Porcupine family. But for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, they should enjoy today. And I know Coach Karim Zito will definitely go into the transfer market to beef up the team going into Africa next season, where he will have his hand as to who comes into the club in terms of the recruitment and who goes. But hey, to Otumfuo and to the Kumasi faithful and to the entire Porcupine family, enjoy the moment because you guys have really labored for this season. I wish you guys the very best of luck till next season when we meet again.
So till next season when we meet again, until another time when we bring you live exclusive pictures from Association Football. My name is Prince Annan. On behalf of the entire team, production, technical of Max TV, we say thank you very much for being a part of this history-making process, and we wish us all a very good night. Bye for now.